Chapter 16. Guard the month Abib, and keep the Pesach unto Yahuwah Allahaka. For in the month of Abib, Yahuwah Allahaka brought you forth out of Mitzrayim by night. You shall therefore sacrifice the Pesach unto Yahuwah Allahaka, of the flock and the herd, and the place which Yahuwah shall choose to place his name there. You shall eat no hametz with it. 7 days shall you eat matzah therewith, even the bread of affliction. For you came forth out of the land of Mitzrayim in haste, that you may remember the day when you came forth out of the land of Mitzrayim all the days of your life. And there shall be no hametz seen with you, and all your coast 7 days. Neither shall there anything of the flesh which you sacrifice the first day at evening remain all night until the morning. You may not sacrifice the Pesach within any of your gates, which Yahuwah Allahaka gives you, but at the place which Yahuwah Allahaka shall choose to place his name in, there you shall sacrifice the Pesach at evening, at the going down of the sun, at the season that you came forth out of Mitzrayim. And you shall roast and eat it in the place which Yahuwah Allahaka shall choose. And you shall turn in the booker, and go unto your tents. 6 days you shall eat matzah, and on the 7th day shall be a solemn assembly to Yahuwah Allahaka. You shall do no work therein. 7 weeks you shall number unto you. Begin to number the 7 weeks, from such time as you begin to put the sickle to the grain. And you shall keep the feast of Shabbatot unto Yahuwah Allahaka, with a tribute of a freewill offering of your hand, which you shall give unto Yahuwah Allahaka, according as Yahuwah Allahaka has baruched you. And you shall rejoice before Yahuwah Allahaka, you and your son and your daughter, and your manservant and your maidservant, and the Louis that is within your gates, and the stranger and the fatherless and the widow that are among you, and the place which Yahuwah Allahaka has chosen to place his name there. And you shall remember that you were a bondman in Mitzrayim, and you shall guard and do these statutes. You shall keep the feast of Succoth 7 days. After that you have gathered in your threshing floor and your wine. And you shall rejoice in your feast, you and your son and your daughter and your manservant and your maidservant and the Louis, the stranger and the fatherless and the widow that are within your gates. 7 days shall you keep a solemn feast unto Yahuwah Allahaka, in the place which Yahuwah shall choose, because Yahuwah Allahaka shall barak you in all your increase and in all the works of your hands. Therefore you shall surely rejoice. 3 times in a year shall all your males appear before Yahuwah Allahaka, in the place which he shall choose, in the feast of Matzah, and in the feast of Shabbatot, and in the feast of Sukkot. And they shall not appear before Yahuwah empty. Every man shall give as he is able, according to the barakah of Yahuwah Allahaka, which he has given you. Judges and officers shall you make you in all your gates, which Yahuwah Allahaka gives you, throughout your tribes, and they shall judge the people with just judgment. You shall not wrest judgment, you shall not respect persons, neither take a gift, for a gift blinds the eyes of the wise, and perverts the words of the righteous. That which is altogether just shall you follow, that you may live, and inherit the land which Yahuwah Allahaka gives you. You shall not plant an Asherah pole of any trees near unto the altar of Yahuwah Allahaka, which you shall make. Neither shall you set up any image which Yahuwah Allahaka hates.